Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name. Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.
Hello, I'm Lawrence Owen. Welcome to Colts Law, and I am here with a Colts NFL update. Now, the NFL draft is here. All Colts fans had to sit back and wait through round one because we already knew what the Colts already got in round one. They traded the 13th pick for all-pro defensive tackle DeForest Buckner. So, they had to sit around and wait until today. They didn't have to wait long. They did not have to wait long at all for Chris Ballard to go get his guy. Now, there were rumors running around that Chris Ballard was actually looking to possibly trade back, but he wasn't given enough ammo for the 34th pick. So, when the 34th pick came up, guess what? He dropped it. He grabbed his wide receiver. The Indianapolis Colts needed a big-bodied, sure-handed receiver that could go up on a 50-50 contested catch and make that reception. They have speedsters like Paris Campbell, T.Y. Hilton. They've got a big-bodied receiver in Zach Pascal, but he doesn't have the athleticism to go with it. They go out and get Michael Pittman Jr., hockey guy, 22228. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Now, what in the world? Denzel Mims fell like crazy. They grabbed Michael Pittman Jr. But let's go look at Michael Pittman Jr. and actually see what he actually did in college, right? As a freshman, all he did was return kicks. 13.7 yard average. As a sophomore, again, all he did was return kicks. Oh no. He had 23 catches, 404 yards, 17.6 yards of reception, 2 touchdowns as a sophomore. As a junior, he played 11 games. 11. His receptions went up just a little bit. He got 41 catches as a junior. 758 yards, 18.5 yards per reception, and 6 touchdowns. But here's what really grabbed Chris Ballard and the Colts scouting department. His last season, 13 games, 101 receptions, 1,275 yards, 11 touchdowns. And the fact that he had a monstrous highlight reel showing that he could just go up and get whatever and whenever. I think he's going to be an absolute major help to this Indianapolis Colts offense. He'll be that guy. He'll be that big target guy that Phillip Rivers could just throw the ball up to on a 50-50 downfield and see him catch the ball and do stuff with it. But he will also be able to get crossing routes and break tackles after the catch. The guy is really good at doing that. So I absolutely love this. This was a need. But the next pick had a lot of people kind of scratching their heads on the pick, right? A whole lot of people. They went out, traded up 3 spots, and selected running back out of Wisconsin, Jonathan Taylor. Now, this is a double hit. Jonathan Taylor on my board was the best running back in this draft class. By far. If you look at what he did, his 3 seasons running the football, he averaged over 2,000 yards rushing over those 3 seasons. 1977, 2,194, and then 2003, averaging 6.7 yards a carry. 13 touchdowns, 16 touchdowns, then 21 touchdowns. But what had a little bit of extra to it, his last season at Wisconsin, he had 26 receptions for 252 yards and 5 more touchdowns, showing that he could be a weapon out of the backfield as well. Now, can you only imagine Jonathan Taylor, Marlon Mack sitting in the backfield? As a defense, which running back do you follow, right? Which running back would you follow if you had Marlon Mack and Jonathan Taylor? That's just scary. Absolutely scary. As I tweeted on Twitter earlier, Chris Ballard is pretty much daring the NFL to stop the Indianapolis Colts run game. They were solid last year and the year before in the run game. This year they're going to dare them. Go ahead, try to stop us. And then when you load that box with 8, 9 guys, what's going to happen? Phillip Rivers is going to have T.Y. Hilton. He's going to have Paris Campbell. He's going to have Michael Pittman Jr. Even Zach Pascal, who stepped up last season, downfield. Because you've only got 4, maybe even 3 guys in coverage because everybody's pulled up to try to stop the run. This is going to be an amazing play-action football team. Amazing. And it's something that Phillip Rivers is going to excel at. Because he loves throwing the football downfield. And he's never had an offensive line. He hasn't had an offensive line in years. So this is just going to be absolutely outstanding for Phillip Rivers just to go out there and just completely take apart opposing defenses. Last year, the Indianapolis Colts ran the ball all over the Chargers defense. They ran the ball all over Kansas City. They ran the ball all over multiple teams. This year, expect much of the same. Only now they're going to have receiving options as well. So, I want to thank everybody that's sitting here on Sportscaster and YouTube watching this stream. Please smash that like button down there and give me a follow. Subscribe to my channel. If you're watching on YouTube, please check out the description. And hey, I'll tell you what. I will be back tomorrow, or maybe even later tonight, to go over round 3. The Colts still had the 75th pick. But I wanted to break this out for you. Now, Jonathan Taylor, when the Colts already have Marlon Mack, kind of seems like a luxury pick, right? Just a little bit. Go Rams, welcome to the stream. But think about it. Marlon Mack's in his 3rd year. They have yet to offer him an extension. A lot of teams will ride a running back through their first 4 years of their contract, then let him go and get money somewhere else. And just continue to re-ambo through the draft at the running back position. Jonathan Taylor is an absolute beast. And he's going to have a great time eating that football, running it up the middle behind Quentin Nelson and Ryan Kelly and Anthony Costanzo, Mark Glowinski, Braden Smith, Jack Doyle blocking as well at tight end. Zach Pascal is a beast run blocking at wide receiver. Marlon Mack, this year we're going to have Marlon Mack and Jonathan Taylor and Nyheim Hines all in the backfield. That's so much talent in a running back stable, I don't know what to think about. But here's a crazy question. What if Marlon Mack does get an extension? What if the Colts offer Marlon? What if Marlon Mack has a great season this season? Again, breaks over 1,000 yards somehow, even with Jonathan Taylor in the backfield with him. What if he does have a really good season and the Colts offer him $4 or $5 million a year, maybe even $6 million a year, and Marlon Mack takes that? What then? Then you're going to have this combination running back stable for years. You're going to have this super powerful offensive line just running the ball down the opponents of the Indianapolis Colts' throats for years. Are the Colts done? Could they pick another wide receiver? Absolutely. Could they pick another defensive line or offensive line? Absolutely. They could even go out and grab a corner or a safety. But right now, they are about as balanced of a football team as you could possibly get. Even though they might be a little heavy in the running back department. Do they have their quarterback of the future? Not on the team, not right now. Many people wonder, well, why didn't the Colts, go after a quarterback? Why didn't they trade up to go get Jordan Love? There was a rumor that Ballard was trying to trade up to number 27 to get Jordan Love. That is right. And Green Bay didn't like that idea and jumped the Colts and got him instead. Many people wanted Jalen Hurts. Many people wanted Jake Fromm or Eason. In my opinion, I don't think the Indianapolis Colts are going to go. I don't think Ballard wants to grab a quarterback that may or may not be a scheme fit. He wants someone who's going to fill the starting role long term. And if he is not in this draft, then I completely understand why he is just bypassing quarterbacks. He is going to go after, he'll go and look next year. Next year there are lots of quarterbacks. We'll see what they go next year. I want to thank everyone for joining my stream here. If you agree with what I say or if you like my stream, don't forget, smash that like button. That helps me out a lot, lets me know that I'm doing a good job. Please give me a follow and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Lawrence Owen. This is Colts Law. And I want you to have a good one.
Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.